Okay, there we go. I'm off mute. I think I'll get started soon. I think so far it's just my wife. It's my little hand monster I learned when I was a kid. See, there's like little teeth down here, and his jaw, his eyes, and then antenna. Squawk, 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 squawk. Give me love. I need love. All right, enough of that. I can also do this too. All right, I think I'll wait a couple minutes and I'll get started. Might be a small crowd tonight. As you can see, I've moved the camera in, I think, a little bit so you can see this. This is kind of where all the stuff I think is going to happen tonight. So we'll see once I get started, but I think I've got it zoomed in to a pretty good area. While we're waiting to get started, this is, I don't want to tip it too much, but the beer for tonight. This is from Down the Street Pipeworks Barrel Aged Murderous. It's a barley wine style. It's very strong, so I gotta sip it slowly. I had one last week. It's delicious. Limited release, I believe. It tastes like, I don't know, molasses and dates and I don't know, or maybe brown sugar. Maybe some chocolate nuts. Mute 1 second. That's better. Had to mute it. I didn't want loud snorting while I cleared my sinuses. It's going to be kind of gross. All right, what the hey? Let's get started. All right, welcome back to another edition of whatever the hell I'm calling this. Oh, I hear someone coming in the room. Oh, my wife. Okay. All right, hold on. Let's pause for a second while I get wine for someone. You're the only one on, I think. Do you need a water too? take two. All right. Assume you can hear me. Oh, do we have someone else join? Looks like there's a second person joined, but I don't know who. Like, got some sort of gesture. Oh, it's Shaw. Hi, Jack. All right, so we're about to get started. So just a quick recap. I haven't really done anything except I introduced the beer I was drinking. So I'm drinking out of this little snifter glass. This is Pipeworks Barrel Aged Murderous. It's a barley wine style ale, limited release. It's very strong, deep, rich flavors. Like I said, it's barrel aged. I guess it's barrel aged for 5 years. Picked it up at Pipeworks, which is actually right down the street from us. They have this facility there where they do all their brewing. And just last weekend, they opened it back up to the public to come by and you can buy cans of their beer right there. And they have a little tasting room where they'll give you samples. So it's really pretty cool that it's right down the street from us. So it's kind of a fancy beer I'm drinking tonight for our session. So welcome back to another edition of, I don't know, I need a name for this stream because I'm not playing Gloomhaven or Frosthaven, so I can't call it Gloomies or Frosties. I don't know. ISS Vanguard, maybe I'll call it Ices. That sounds too much like ISIS, so probably shouldn't call it that. Happy spring, everyone. Yeah, happy spring. It's, we're 1 day in now? It doesn't really feel like it since I woke up and it was snowing. I had to put Judy's coat on when I gave her a walk. Took her for a walk at 5:30 this morning. All right, so let's get going. So if you remember from last time, we've been playing ISS Vanguard. I was playing the tutorial that walks you through kind of the basic rules. This, for your first session, we had these were the player boards, and then we had this planet board where it's kind of all the spaces you have to travel to or navigate across and do different tasks and things. We worked our way through part of that on the stream, and then over the course of the week I finished up that introductory scenario. Basically just kind of go around, have to do these dice checks, and I don't know, you have to like turn on some ancient alien equipment to like I don't know, get some control panel to work, and then you collect some specimens and stuff, and then you eventually finish the scenario and you get off of that structure that we were on last time and back into your ship. So this game is played kind of in alternating phases of the planet exploration, and then tonight we're going to do the ship book phase where you're basically back on the ship and it's like a bunch of bookkeeping. You go through this whole binder, and I don't know exactly what yet because I haven't gone through it, but you just do a bunch of crap where you upgrade your ship and upgrade your crew, and I don't know. It sounds kind of fun because it sounds like I'm just going to go page by page through this binder, and then it's just going to tell me like the rules of what I need to do. All right, so first let me just start out in the rule book to see what it tells me to do. I already did some cleanup from when I finished up the planetary exploration, and then it gives me some instructions for continuing the campaign. It says, you are now ready to perform your first ship management. During this part of the game, you will travel to new alien worlds, research technologies, manufacture new equipment, and improve your sections and crew members. The various steps of ship management are performed using the ship book. Place the ship book on the table and ensure adequate space for 3 token pools along its left edge. The ship book was already filled with your starting cards during begin your first game steps. Now perform the following steps. So first of all, like it said, I'm going to take this ship book. So look at this. It's a friggin' binder. It's like back in grade school. Now I got my Trapper Keeper. Our parents they usually never bought us Trapper Keepers. They're like, no, you don't need that fancy crap. Here's I don't know, some generic knockoff. But now I'm a big boy and I can afford even better than a Trapper Keeper. I can get what I want. All right, so what does it say? It says, so place the ship book on the table, ensure adequate space for token pools. I think that will be the space over here. And then it says, place the awaiting envelope on the table. So that is this. There's like this envelope that like you can slide crap into here. Right now it has some cards. It says, place the awaiting table on the envelope. On the table, which I did. It's right here. And during ship management, you'll sometimes be instructed to place cards in this envelope. And when you reach the part of the ship book when they're used, you'll be instructed what to do with them. During the cleanup, it already had me add. You can see a couple cards there. They look like research projects. So I'll learn about whatever the hell I do with those in a little while. So it says open the ship book at pages 28 and 29. So look at this. Ooh, look at fancy. I got my ship book. I zoomed the camera in a little bit tonight since we're going to be focusing on this main area. So it's not close enough, obviously, to read all this little text, but you can get the gist of what's going on, I think. All right, so it says to go to page 28 and 29. Bloop, that's here. Okay. Open the ship book. Yeah. Move Unique Discovery 1 from the Found Discovery slot on the planet board to the card slot numbered 1 on page 29. So that is this card, Unique Discovery. I earned this during the planetary exploration phase. Yeah, Unique Discovery 1. Oh, it's probably hard to read that, but trust me, it says Unique Discovery 1. But excuse me, sorry. What did it say to do? All right, and place it in the slot numbered 1. Unique Discovery 1. Cool. So it's got all these like slot. It's like it's almost like collecting baseball cards or magic cards or whatever kind of cards, Pokemon cards. You got these sleeves. You put the cards in there. Isn't that nice and fancy? All right. If you have any success tokens remaining on the table, I do. Place them in the token bag. This Ziploc bag is used to save your current pool of various tokens. So that's in here. This is the token bag. And I have from planetary exploration, I have 2 tokens left over. There was a phase that you didn't see me do because it was off while I wasn't streaming, but you use your success tokens that you have left over and you buy extra dice, because you saw when I was playing last time, you do a bunch of dice rolling, and you can earn more dice. That makes your characters more powerful. And then these section compartments that I have, that's where you store your dice. So now I have like, instead of 5, now that each person has 6 dice because I bought an extra die for each section. Remember the 4 sections that you can play with. There's of your crew. There's the science, engineering, recon, and security. So now they each have 6 dice to use. All right, so that's cool. Put the success tokens in the bag, blah, blah, blah. Each section's player moves any crew members on their crew boards to resting crew. Card tray B, resting crew face. All right. So these guys were on my crew boards. Amir, Zainab, and Joppe Ulrich, the German, yeah. So it says I got to put them in the resting crew. So you can't really see it off to the side here, but I've got these card trays that have all the cards organized in them, and they have these dividers, and one of them says resting crew. So I have to put them in there with the other resting crew. All right, so they're in there. Then it says, okay, so each section player moves any crew members to resting crew. That says each section's player takes 2 random cards from recruits card tray B and places them face up on the table. Each player picks 1 new crew member for each of their sections. Insert these crew members into rank 1 sleeves found in section, blah, 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 yeah. Return the rest of the crew member cards to recruits and shuffle all the cards there. What? It wants me to shuffle. All right, so basically, since I'm playing all the sections, I need to do this for each of the 4 sections. I need to take 2 random cards from recruits and place them face up. So, and then I get to choose which one. And then put them in sleeves and then do some other crap. All right, so let me do that. So I take my card tray, this thing here, and this is the recruit section here. So 4 times basically I have to choose 2 random cards. I'll place them and then I'll make decisions. So first I'm going to choose randomly. I'm just digging in here randomly. I've got Uwe Lehmann, another German or something Eastern European. And geez, are all these characters like Russian and German? Yaromir Golubov. Yaromir. It says Yaromir. And Uwe Lehmann. All right, so I have to choose. So I'll put those in a pile. I'll make that sit in a minute. All right, so let me grab 2 more random ones. Oh, okay, they're not all Eastern European. I've got Javier Aguero, Javier Aguero, and and Charlie Myers. Okay, so this will be, so I guess so these are the what's the blue? Science? No, blue is, I don't know, engineering. I forget. Purple is, these will be the science guys. I'll have to look up. I forget what color each section is. All right, but let me just keep going with this. Blah, blah, blah. Boom. All right, finally, a woman. All right, so I got Willow Baker and Gal Yadin. So I think those, I don't know, 2 women there, I think, maybe. All right, 2 more then. All right, so I got Nicholas Green and Andrew McVeigh. Okay. Wasn't there a serial killer? Or no, isn't the Oklahoma City bomber named McVeigh? Something McVeigh. She's gonna die first, isn't she? I hope not. Who? Willow or Gal? Either one, whichever one I choose, I guess. All right, so let me take a sip of the old beer ski here. All right, so I forget what the colors are now for each section, so I gotta look that up real quick because that I think will influence who I choose for each section. It's got to tell me somewhere what the colors are. Okay, engineering is yellow. Recon, so starting from my left to right, security is the blue. Science is the purple. Recon is the pink. And engineering is the yellow. So let's remember that. Security, science, recon, engineering. Security, science, recon, engineering. Okay, so I got to choose between Uwe Lehmann and Yaromir Golubov for my security team. So this guy right here, I'm already thinking he's maybe more for the security because he's got a red die up here for his convert ability. Let's see, during a dice check, you can spend 1 charge to choose a crew member assisting you and turn one of their die in their roll pool to any result. This guy can spend a charge to assist with 2 dice instead of 1. After the dice check, return those to your... Oh, I like that. I might go with Yaromir. Plus, it's fun to say Yaromir Golubov. He or she looks kind of weird. Oh, maybe this person looks a little bit like David Bowie, so maybe I'll go with Yaromir. All right, so what does it say I got to do? I got to go back to that page. I think I choose one and then put the other back in the deck. I should have left my bookmark in there. Boo, 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 boo. All right, it takes 2 cards. Each player picks one and then puts them in rank sleeves and then return the rest to the, okay, and then shuffle them. Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go with Yaramir. This one's going to go back in the deck here, then I'm going to have to shuffle it. All right, so now for science, I got Javier and Charlie. All right, can spend charge to ignore 1 time track. The effect of the current time track slot is not resolved again. Spend a charge to replace one of your injury cards with a wounded injury. That's kind of cool too, but this time thing might be cool, and his name's Javier. That's kind of cool. So we'll keep Javier for science, and we'll get rid of Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. Sad sack. Bowie, yeah, I think Yaramir looks kind of, look at. I don't know if you can see that, but he looks kind of like David Bowie kind of vibe. Those glasses and the outfit. All right, so now we're on to our recon section. We got Willow and Gal. Soldier or a searcher. I think a searcher is probably going to be good for the recon section. Spend a charge to ignore time track. Okay, we already got a guy with that thing. Spend 1 charge to gain a discovery from a deck with any 3 lead tokens. That might be cool. All right, we'll go with Gal. So sorry, Willow, you're going back in there for now. And then we've either got Nicholas Green or the Oklahoma City Bomber. And this is for our this is for our engineering section. Reckless or Advisor. Spend 1 charge and roll a danger die to move to a connected sector, ignoring the path icons. Oh, I get, yeah. Spend 1 charge to assist a crew member in any sector. Ooh, that could be really cool. So I'm going to go with the Oklahoma City Bomber, McVeigh. Timothy McVeigh. That was his name. So glad I remembered that. Yeah, great. All right, so he goes back. So now I got to, God, now I feel like I'm playing Gloomhaven. I got to shuffle a bunch of crap now. Look, I have to shuffle this whole friggin' deck. Right, that's what it said. It said, return the rest of the crew member cards to recruits and shuffle all the cards there. All right, so here we go. Do a rough shuffle, and then I got to do it over. Really. All right, so while I'm doing this mindless shuffling, what else can I talk about? Let's see. Judy is restless for some reason. She just got out of her crate and she's doing her little fur shakies where she shakes her head and her fur and stuff. And now she's going back into her crate to get situated. What else? Let's see. My brother, I think him and his family, they are, I think, on their way or already on their way to, or already in, they're going to Colorado this weekend, I think a long weekend. They're going to visit my sister and her family. They're going to the spa. Oh, Diana, they're going to, what is it called? Whatever ranch that we were supposed to go to for a couple days. Avalanche Ranch. They have hot springs there. All right. Giovanna Nelly. Blake McFarland. Oh my God. All right. So these go, let's see, these go back under recruits. All right. Jeez, we haven't even gotten into the ship book yet. All right, so I got my 4 dudes, And then I need to put them in their rank sleeves. So each of these puppies to these sections here, I grab a rank 1 sleeve and put, so first I'll put David Bowie in his. So David Bowie is on the security team. Put this back. This is my science section. Javier Bardem is going to go in his sleeve. This is my, what is this, Recon? Gal Gadot is going to go in her sleeve. And then Oklahoma City Bomber in the engineering section will go in his sleeve. Boop. All right. So now what the hell do I do? So now it says each player takes these new crew members into their hand. Crew members in a player's hand are known as available crew members. Players who control more than one section keep their available crew members from all their sections together in one hand. During ship management, you will be able to assign available crew members to various tasks. However, you can never assign your last available crew member of each section, as you need them for the next planetary exploration. Note, this means that you may not be able to perform any assignments on your first ship management unless you decide to use barracks to recruit more crew members. All right, so now it says take the planetary scanner and the systems map book from the box and place them nearby. So that's this thing, system maps. You are now ready to begin ship management. So earlier when I was doing the cleanup, you take this little clip here, current system, and put it on whatever system you're currently at. We're at Eye of the Void. That's the scenario we just did. So it says to keep that nearby. All right, now what do I do? It says, okay, you're now ready to begin ship management. This uses procedures found in the ship book, some of which reference components you have not yet gained in your campaign. If a procedure refers to a component you don't have, ignore these steps until later ship management. That's the weatherman from WGN. As you go through the ship book, it will present you with many options. Don't worry, at this point of the campaign, no choice is bad. I doubt that. However, we suggest that once on the ship facility step, you should activate the barracks and production complex. Okay, so remember that. We have to activate the barracks and production complex. This will allow you to gain some equipment before your next mission. However, other combinations are also possible. Now, go to log 750. Okay, more reading from another book. So log 750. Okay. So I think I'm done reading from the rule book for now. I got to get my, remember the good old log book? It said 750. Oh, that reminds me, when I take a quick break, I got to show something really cool. Where am I at? 750. All right. Captain's log. What is this? Friggin' Star Trek? Entry D212. It seems the final destination of our journey proved to be anything but. The giant pitch-black sphere suspended in the void at the divine coordinates did not contain the answers we sought, only a mysterious message and a list of countless other worlds. Now we set off to explore one of them, wondering the true purpose of the mysterious builders of the Eye of the Void. Our mission is about to get much longer and much more perilous than we could have imagined back on Earth. Of course, not everyone likes the idea of extending our mission. Many already look back toward home that's now some 50 light years away. Okay. Wow, spooky. All right, open the ship book at page 2, bridge, and begin ship management. So we're going back to page 2. All right, so this is page 2. So let me see. Am I done with the logbook for now? Yes. All right, so normally I think you would start here. This is resuming a saved game, and there's some crap you have to do, but it already told us to go to page 2, bridge. But before I do that, this will be a good pause so I can show something really neat. So I just got in delivered today. The Gloomhaven creators, they created a bunch of new stuff, and they had not a Kickstarter, but a backer kit campaign. And I backed one of the things. They made basically this mini Gloomhaven game that's its own standalone game that has its own like story. But look at this. It's like the same dimensions as like the actual Gloomhaven box. But look how friggin' small it is. Isn't that friggin' hilarious and awesome? And you open it up and there's like a little rule book. Here's a die. Look at how small these little friggin' miniatures are. These are all the different characters you can play as. They're friggin' teeny miniatures. You got these little tokens, and then there's just the rest of it's all cards that you play. Isn't that just the coolest? Whoa, sounds like a Doctor Who episode. Wow, maybe they got some inspiration from Doctor Who. I mean, a lot of sci-fi, I think, borrows from other sci-fi and fantasy and whatnot. Travel size. I know it is like travel gloomies. Yeah, it'd be perfect like to take on a trip, because I think it sounds like there's a lot of game in there for like the size of it. It's not just some simple game that you get tired of. There's a whole campaign and like a lot of the same complexity of full on Gloomhaven, just miniature. All right. So where are we at now? So I got my cards, my people here. I'm going to set them aside just so they're a little out of the way here. Just got to make sure I keep them in the right order and remember who belongs to whom. Maybe I've got this table off to the side. I'll put in there. All right, so now we're starting our actual ship phase. So it says up here we got this box. So I'm new to all this, so I don't know what I'm doing. It's supposed to teach me as I go along. So this says, the morale level of the crew aboard ISS Vanguard is represented by the visible part of the morale card on page 3. That's here. There's a morale card. And there's a visible part here that says medium morale. At various times, you'll be instructed to raise or lower morale. To do so, flip and/or rotate the morale card on page 3 to show the new morale level. Morale cannot be raised above high. Ignore any effect that would cause morale to be raised above high. If you're instructed to lower morale, and morale is already very low, each player must choose one section die from each of their section compartments and return it to the box. Morale remains very low. That sucks. So if a bunch of crap happens that lowers your morale too low, then I have to give up a die from each section. I don't want to have to. Hopefully that doesn't come to that. Note, the number of dice in each section cannot be reduced to below 4. If each section only has 4 dice, discard 2 success tokens instead, or as many as you have available. So, wow, you're really getting railed if all that crap happens. All right, so now it has a numbered list, like a bullet list of things I have to do. So it says install bridge cards. Take all bridge cards, objective, secondary objective, tech level, bridge upgrade, out of the awaiting envelope and insert them into the appropriate slots on page 3. Do I have any of those? So this is that awaiting envelope. So it says objective, secondary objective. These are all research. These are both research projects. So I don't think I do anything with these yet because I didn't say it. Secondary objective, tech level, bridge upgrade. Okay, so yeah, they wouldn't fit in any of these slots anyway, so I definitely don't do anything with these yet. So what does it say? Note, let's see, insert them in the appropriate slots. Cards with bridge upgrade travel are inserted on the reverse side of the card holder, page 4 instead. The effects of these cards will be resolved during the following steps on this page. Note, if the slot you're inserting the card into is full, move the existing card from the slot to the bridge card tray B before inserting the new card. Exception, if the tech level is lower than your current tech level, remove it from the game instead. Generate command and energy pools. Place a number of command tokens. I have tokens somewhere. I have a bag here. Yeah, that's the ticket. Place a number of command tokens in the command pool to the left of the ship book as indicated by your objective card. Okay, so there's an objective card here. If the penalty token is in the command pool, it's not. Discard all but one command token and the penalty token. Place a number of energy. Okay, so first let me do the command tokens. Which ones are those? These star ones. So this says objective. The next step. Explore the nearest world marked on the builder's map, Pellucid in TOI-2 system. The Earth wasn't the only world that received the gift of life. We must find what happened to our siblings. So this says 2, and then this icon. So 2 command tokens. It says 1 situation. What does that say? All right, well, anyway. So there's a little label here, like a little bracket that says command pool. So that's where I put the command token. And apparently I put 2 of them there, right? So let me double check my work. Place a number of command tokens in the command pool as indicated by your objective card. That's that. All right. Place a number of energy tokens. These are these little lightning bolt tokens indicated by your tech level card in the energy pool. So, yep, I guessed it. Energy pool is this little section here. This thing here says 3 energy tokens, tech level 1. The ship is new and the crew inexperienced. So let's get, are these the right tokens? I think so. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. All right, so I got 3 energy tokens. All right, check the morale and bridge upgrade cards for any effects that modify the number of command or energy tokens you receive. So I don't have any bridge upgrades, and my morale is medium, and it doesn't say anything there. So I would assume, since we're just starting out, there wouldn't be any alterations. All right, check situations. Take all situation cards out of the awaiting envelope and place them face up nearby. Resolve the effect text of each situation card in any order. Do not discard the card unless their effect instructs you to. It's like I said, these are not situations. These are just, these 2 that are in there are just research projects. So again, don't do anything with these yet. They remain awaiting. All right. Reveal new situations. Draw a number of situation cards indicated by your current objective card from possible situations, card trade B. If morale is very low, draw 1 additional situation card. Place them face up above the ship book. Note, read these new situations, but do not resolve their effects at this point. If not solved during the ship management, their effects will be resolved when activating the bridge during the next ship management. All right, so draw a number of situation cards indicated by the current objective, 1 situation. Isn't that a Jersey Shore character, the situation? It's so stupid. All right. So somewhere here are situations. What does it say? It said possible situations, right? Draw a number of situation cards from possible situations, card trade B. So 1 situation, possible situations. All right, so that's here. Let me see. And I think I'm supposed to pull them in order. I don't think I'm supposed to shuffle them. Because I think that when you first set up the game, it instructs you which decks to shuffle and which to leave in order. All right, so what do we got here? It says to read it, but don't do anything with it yet. So situations. It says homesick. It's been a couple of years since Vanguard left Earth. And the ship's new mission seems like a daunting, enormous enterprise. Some crew members are only now realizing they may never see Earth again. Oh, that's some scary crap. Effect, lose 1 command and shuffle this card into possible situations, or lose 1 success token and shuffle this card into possible situations. Okay, so it said not to do anything yet. It said what? To place it above. Yeah, place it above the book. Place them face up above the ship book, like so. Like this, like so. All right. So now what? Let me put this bag over here. Does not resolve their effects, blah, blah, blah. Okay, prepare the planetary scanner. Return the landing card in the planetary scanner to landing. Wait, turn. When did I? Where? Let me see. I gotta figure out where. What the hell is the planetary scanner? Did it tell me what to do with the planetary scanner? Okay, I think it's this thing. Oh, yeah, it says planetary scanner. Okay, what do I do? There's a card. Return the landing card of the planetary scanner to landing cards. I don't think there was anything in there. Did I miss a step somewhere? Let me go back. I don't like to miss things. I thought it said something about take the planetary scanner and the system's map book from the box and place them nearby. Okay. Yeah. There was a log entry that I was supposed to read at some point after the. So, like, did I miss something there? Where are we? When I finished the scenario, it had me read something. Tutorial cleanup, read 204. Was there something? 505 and 204. Let me make sure there's nothing in there. In the good old log book. It's not showing me anything here. What was 505 was the other one. Return a card, discard, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't think so. Okay. So I guess I skipped that step, maybe because it's the first time. Return the landing card in the planetary scanner to landing cards. Okay, maybe because we didn't use a landing card in the tutorial. So we'll just leave this guy right here. We got lost in the situation, right? Yeah, I know. No crap. Okay. So now it says go to page 5, star map. Okay, so nothing on this page. All right, star map, scouting mission. 1, fly ISS Vanguard to new places. Open the system maps book on the page indicated by the current system bookmark. They instructed me at one point to use this bookmark and put it at eye of the void. During this step, you may perform any of the following tasks in whatever order you want and as many times as you want. This step ends once you have placed a landing card in the planetary scanner. This step ends once you have placed a landing card in the planetary scanner. You are unable to perform any other task, or you choose to end the step. Okay. So during the step, you may perform any of the following tasks in whatever order as many times as you want. Fly to a new system. Choose a new outbound system from those listed and pay the listed energy cost. Some systems require specific bridge upgrades. If there is a log listed next to the system, read that now. If there is no log, open the new system map on the page listed and use a current system bookmark to mark this page. You may use log 999 to track which systems and planets you have already visited. Visit a destination within the system. Choose a destination listed in the lower half of the page and pay the listed energy cost. Follow the instructions next to that destination, including reading any logbook entry. It doesn't look like this has any unidentified signal. I don't think this has any things I can do for visit a destination. It says choose a destination listed in the lower half of the page. So that would be, since I'm on this page, there's nothing in the lower half except unidentified signal. Oh, it looks like there's maybe some kind of puzzle here for later on. There's some kind of like secret code or something that I might have to decipher. Yabo. Well, maybe that will be revealed at some point what the hell I have to do with that. But for now, I think all I can do is go to TOI-2, fly to a new system. If the destination depicts a, I don't know, whatever icon, take the listed landing card and place it in the planetary scanner so the information about the planet is hidden. This will end this step. Note, if the destination lists a landing card that's no longer in the game, you cannot land there. Warning, if you end this step without a landing card of the planetary scanner, immediately read the adrift section at the bottom of the page. Is there an adrift section? Oh, on the bottom of this page. I thought it meant in the other book. And then scan planet. Okay, so then I scan a planet. All right. So let's see. Fly to a new system or visit a destination within the system. So those are my two choices. I can do them as many times as I want in any order, but in this case, I don't see a destination we can go to. So all I can do is fly to a new system. So that says choose something, outbound system. I can choose one of the outbound systems at the top of the page and pay the energy cost. This one has an energy cost of 6, and I don't have 6 energy tokens. So that leaves me basically with one choice, TOI-2. So what is it? So if there is a law, pay the listed energy cost. So that's 1 energy. So I take one of these energy tokens, I'm going to put it back in the bag there. If there's a log listed next to the system, read that now. If there is no log, open the new system map on the page listed. Okay, I see. So this one says go to log 400. So here we go, reading more logbook entries. And it says 400. All right. If this box was already marked, go to log 399. Otherwise, mark this box and read on. I don't want to mark this book. Too OCD. Captain's log, entry D211. As we sped toward the closest system marked on the builder's star map, Vanguard launched an FTL probe back toward Earth to relay all the knowledge we gathered so far. However, it may take years before it reaches our homeworld, and the mission might be long concluded before we receive any answer. Yeah, if you're transmitting information back to Earth from light years away, it's going to take at least light years, or I mean, it's going to take at least however many years for that light to travel back. We're truly alone now, barreling into the unknown, the farthest human-made object in the galaxy. We only have ourselves to count on. I've ordered the section leaders to prepare their crews for anything. We nearly lost one full away team. I do not want to repeat the same mistakes. After all, who knows what awaits us at our new destination. Congratulations, you've made your first space voyage. Oh, wow. Ooh, wowie. Go to page 3 of the System Maps book, right here, TOI-2. Use the current system bookmark, blah, 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 this guy. System X bookmark to mark the TOI system page. Go to log 300. Okay. Christ almighty. It says, this is the closest system marked by the builders. We hope it will shed some more light on their grand plan. Did they seed life here, just like on Earth? Did it live, or did it wither? All right, this says go to log 300. Jesus Christ. All right. Jeez. Oh, my God. Captain's log, entry 213. The landing on the Eye of the Void laid bare two key facts. First, our landers will face unpredictable threats. Second, even a short scouting mission can leave the away team stranded for weeks. During our long flight to TOI-2C, we had plenty of time to put our leading researchers and engineers to work addressing these weaknesses as section leaders prepare their crew for another ground mission. I hope things will go smoother this time. Unfortunately, the first long-range scans of planets in the system revealed something troubling. As you can see from the system map, there are several destinations available for you now. Since this is your first space travel, instead of following the rules of the star map ship book page further, simply follow these steps. Okay. In your system maps book, read the description and rules of the TOI-2C Pellucid destination number 3. This is where you will land next. 3, TOI-2C Pellucid. This is going to be our first landing on a planet marked by the builders. We need to gain insight into the origin and effects of the calamity that destroyed this planet. Landing. Place landing card L1 in your planetary scanner and go to the next star map step. Where's that? It's a different thing there. Oh, I see. Scan planet. So star map step here. So now I have to find landing card L1. So there's got to be landing cards in here, I'm guessing. L1. How do I put it in there? Ooh, wow. See, slide this card in here. Interesting. Okay. Find the landing card. Take the planetary scanner. The purpose of this component is to make it easier for you to reveal only part of the information contained on landing cards, the parts you will pay for using your energy. Find the L1 landing card and do not read it yet. The information on the front of the landing card is secret and divided into 3 segments. The large energy costs at the back of the landing card show you how much it'll cost to reveal that particular segment. What? Briefing. Do not read until instructed. Insert the landing card fully into the planetary scanner so that the first energy cost is visible in the cutout window. The cost is the cutout window shows how much you need to pay before you push one segment of the card up from the scanner. Revealing the first segment of L1 costs 0 energy. Push the card up 1 time so that the second cost is visible in the cutout window. Boop. How fancy is that? Now it says 1 there. Pay 1 energy to cover the second cost, so that's this guy, one of these energy tokens. And push the card until you reveal the third cost. Bloop. Pay what? Until you reveal the third cost. Pay the third cost as well, 1 energy. Okay, seems kind of funny. And push the card up 1 final time until it almost leaves the scanner. What? Okay, so now it's like barely hanging on. Flip the scanner over and review the results. If scanned correctly, You should see the text in all 3 segments of the card. Read this text. It contains valuable tips that help you prepare for the landing, what dangers your lander will face, what symbols are frequently used in the dice checks on this planet, and which biomes you can expect there. Leave both the scanner and the card on the table. You will probably want to review this information as you prepare for the mission and subsequent steps of ship management. All right, so it says to flip this over and leave it nearby. So this card tells me what to expect on this planet. So I think the whole, like, the point of this is that it, like, for strategy, you know, like what equipment to take with you. If you're only taking certain sections of your crew, which ones would be most beneficial there based on the most common dice checks. So we're going to need strength and gathering. So we're definitely going to want like security and recon probably. And the biomes, and then the danger. Okay, landing, orbital debris detected, defense advised. All right, so let's put this off to the side for now. We can put it up here. All right, where were we? All right, that's it for now. Planet Pellucid, I don't know. Pellucid is always the second step of the campaign, but after that, you will be able to fly to anywhere you wish, finding more planets and interesting objects on your own. All right, close and store your system maps book. You will soon continue ship management, but keep the following hints in mind if this is your first playthrough. Okay. When faced with a choice of facility to activate, barracks and production complex are good first moves, as they will give you additional crew members and some starting equipment. The actual landing will happen after you progress through more shipbook steps that will include preparing your lander for the mission and choosing and equipping your away team. While equipping the away team, you will also build your own deck of section cards. If you're not sure which cards to take, you may use the pre-constructed 10-card basic deck by taking all rank 1 cards from your section with a white bar next to their rank. See rulebook, blah, blah, blah. The first designated save spot of the campaign is after the Pellucid landing. If you cannot play that long, you may leave the game as it is now and later restart from page 6 of the ship book. Okay. I guess that means if you have to like actually put it away. But since I just leave it set up on this table, I don't think I need to do all that jazz. Sorry, I had to take a sip of beer. My throat is getting parched. All right. Okay, yeah. If you cannot play that long, you may leave the game as it is now and later restart from page 6 of the ship book. Now, open your ship book at page 6, ship facilities, and continue ship management. God, Christ almighty. All right. Okay, so this, I guess I already did this step here, scan planet. Take the scanner, flip it so the side of the energy cost is visible, then follow the instructions of the scanner. You may assign 1 or more available crew members to a scouting mission. Each crew member assigned reduces the energy cost of revealing the next part of the landing card by 1. But what does that mean? You may assign 1 or more available. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, like what I was explaining before. If I had crew members in hand, but I can't do that because I can't assign my last 1. I need them for the actual mission. Okay. All right. Close system maps. Did that. Go to page 6. Ship facilities. Boop. Wow, look at this fancy artwork. Isn't that something? Scoot all this stuff up a little bit so you can see. Ooh, I think I can get rid of these ship boards for now as well. Okay. Excuse me, I'm going to mute 1 second while I snort. Ah, that's better. All right. Ship facilities. Choose a facility. Spend 1 command token, these are these guys, to choose one of the ship facilities from the diagram below and go to the indicated page of the ship book. After resolving that page, return here. Once you've used all of your command tokens or no longer want to activate any other facilities, proceed to step 2. Note, the add-on facility is only available once you have reached a certain point in the campaign. Okay, so it says that add-on facility requires campaign progress. Situation room. So we got Situation Room, we got the barracks, we got the research laboratory, the production complex, and the add-on facility. And I think, where did this, it said the barracks and production, but I want to see what order it said them to see if like they're insinuating one is more important than the other. I'm guessing I should just try to, well, I guess I'll have to do both because I have 2 command tokens. All right, let's see, I'm looking for the tips, just the tips. Barracks and production complex are good first moves. All right, so probably start with the barracks since it's just at the top of the page anyway. But before I do that, let me pour some more beer. I need a quick break. La-di-da-da-da. 'Cause we're glooming. Yes, we're glooming. All right. Oh, nice little ship, rocket ship icons. Love it. Okay, so let's do this. So we use a command token. It says spend 1 command token. So I'm going to go to page 16. Spend this command token here. Put it back in the little baggie. And I go to page 16 to do whatever it tells me to do in the barracks. This is kind of an interesting concept for a game. You get this book that you just go through and just do what it tells you to do and make some choices. It's kind of a unique concept. I don't think I've played anything quite like it so far. All right, we're in the barracks Obama. Train recruits, rank 3. What does that mean? I guess I can't do that yet. It doesn't tell me. All right, transfer or dismiss crew members. Players may transfer their available crew members between sections on a 1-for-1 basis. To do this, exchange the rank sleeve of each traded crew member for a rank sleeve of their new section. A rank 2 or rank 3 crew member loses 1 rank when traded. For example, insert a traded rank 3 crew member into rank 2 sleeve. So those rank sleeves we have, if you have a 3 or a 2, they move down 1 rank because of that transfer. A trade cannot be completed if a rank sleeve of the appropriate level is not available. Resting crew members may also be traded. When doing so, place the crew member in their rank sleeve to resting crew members. Okay, when doing so, place the crew member in their new rank sleeves to resting crew card trade B. Okay, so they go back. You can trade them, but they go back into resting crew. I'm not going to do that because the resting crew I have are, I think, specifically tailor-made for their sections that they were already in, because those were the tutorial initial crew members that they gave me. You knew what was coming, the Gloomies or Gloomies song or something else. All right, so let's see. So players may transfer their available crew members between sections on a 1-for-1 basis. So they're basically trading. Players may also dismiss any available or resting crew members. To do so, remove the crew member from their rank sleeve, return the sleeve to the section compartment, and place the crew member in recruits. I don't want to do that, right? Because I don't have a lot of crew members yet. So what would be the point of dismissing them? Oh, let's see. Oh, hold on. Let me arm our ADT system. I just got a reminder. Boom, armed. All right, train recruits. Okay, wait. So let me see. I guess I can transfer. So if the players I drew for each section, if I feel they'd make more sense in another section, I can trade them. So this recon person, might make more sense, like to switch with, I might be able to switch gal with this guy because he might make more sense in recon. She might make more sense in engineering. And then this Yaramir might make more sense in science. This Javier is a soldier. He probably makes more sense in security, right? So I'm going to do that, yeah, 1-for-1 basis. Right. Players may transfer their available crew members between sections on a 1-for-1 basis. Exchange the rank sleeve. They're all rank 1, so they're not going to go down. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's all I do is I can just swap these out then. That's what it makes it sound like. I don't have to like put them somewhere else. I just give them new rank sleeves. So this guy is going to go in the security rank sleeve. I mean, look at him. This guy he's got an eye patch, for Christ's sakes. He's got to be a soldier. So he goes in security. He's got this big gun. And don't you think David Bowie holding a weird cube belongs in the science section more appropriately? Oh, yeah, you knew that was coming, the Obama joke? Yeah, I know, unpredictable. And then I think it makes sense to switch Gal and McVeigh. He seems more recon, she seems more engineering. Right? I don't know. What does it say? Expertise, construction, expertise, defense. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So she's going to go here, and he is going to go here. Yeah, that's the ticket. Everything is right now. Everything is right in the world. All right. Okay, so I can just stack these. I'm going to put them off to the side here. And remember, I don't have to remember the order they're in because they have their sections already on these sleeves, so it doesn't matter what order I put them in. Okay, so now this sounds like the fun part. Train recruits. You may assign one or more available crew members of rank 3 to train recruits. Oh. You assign one or more available crew members of rank 3. I don't have any crew members of rank 3. For each assigned crew member, you may promote one rank 1 crew member of the same section. For each assigned crew member, you may promote one rank 1 crew member of the same section to rank 2. Place both the assigned crew member and the newly promoted crew member to resting crew. Okay, I can't do that because I don't have anyone at rank 3, and I can't assign people yet because I have to have at least one person in hand for each section. So that'll come on, I think, future ship phases. So this is the part I think that I can do. Draft new crew members. Take 5 random cards from recruits. I think that's these guys, right? Okay, so let me get 5 random ones and place them face up nearby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so place them face up nearby. Let me push this up a little bit. And then what does it say? And place them face up nearby. If the current morale is high, take 6 cards instead. If the current morale is low or very low, take 4 cards instead. If there are not enough cards, take as many as you can. Then, in an order chosen by the security section player, that's me, because I'm the only player, each section chooses one of the revealed crew members, placing them into a rank 1 sleeve of their section and adding them to their hand. Oh. Return any crew members not chosen back to recruits. So now I'll have more people in my hand so I can do stuff. I can do things. All right. So since I'm the only player, I can choose them to any section as I see appropriate. So we got this fancy lady here, Bianca Oliveira Sousa. That's her specialty. Let's see. She endurance. During a dice check, she can spend a charge to ignore the result of an injury die. Her expertise is scouting, so she'd probably be good in recon if we chose her. Nicholas Green, I think I chose him earlier and dismissed him. His specialty is, his expertise is physical. He's reckless. If I chose him, I'd probably put him as security. Maida Ayumi, she looks like a scientist. Selfless. Expertise, science. Okay, so if I chose her, she would go in science. What does she do? She can spend one charge to assist with any number of dice instead of one. After the dice checker, no, that's a pretty good one. We might want her. We got Giovanna Nelli, grit. She can ignore the results of an injury die. And her expertise is biology, so she'd probably be science too. I think I like her ability better. And then we've got Ewald Mal, team player. He can spend one charge to assist with 2 dice instead of 1. We've got someone with a similar thing. Expertise is defense, so we'd maybe put him on security or recon or something. So basically, I can recruit 4 of these people. So I think I'm definitely going to go with these 3, and then it's between Giovanna and Ewald Mal. He's a team player, although Giovanna's got grit. What's better, team player or grit? I don't know. I'll take a sip of beer and think about it for a minute. Let's see. While I'm thinking about that, we place them into rank 1 sleeves and then put them in our hands. If a section has no rank 1 sleeves remaining, that section's player may remove an available rank 1 crew member from their sleeve, return the sleeve to the section compartment, place the crew member in recruits, and then use the sleeve for the new crew member. So basically, you can just swap them out if you run out. All right, I got to get a rank card because I'm definitely going to take Nicholas Green into, that's a rank 1 sleeve. And he's going to go in my security section hand. We're definitely taking Maida Ayumi into the science. So put her in a sleeve. Bloop. Let's see, what time is it anyway? 10:27. What, I've been streaming a little over an hour. I'll go for a little bit longer, and then I'll probably take, find a breaking point, resume some other time. All right, so she goes in our science hand. And then I definitely want Bianca, so she's going to go, what did I say, recon? Get a recon sleeve. So this whole phase is like kind of like in Gloomies, when I usually didn't do it streaming when I would stream, but Gloomies had this whole phase in between scenarios that was like the town when you visit back to Gloomhaven or Frosthaven, and you'd have to do all this kind of like bookkeeping stuff, level up, buy equipment, sell equipment, brew potions, all that stuff. This is kind of like how the ship management is. All right, it looks like we got a vote for grit. So let's say women in STEM. Okay, so it sounds like then we're going with Giovanna instead of Ewald. So where does he go? Does he go? Any crew members not chosen back to recruits? All right, so he goes back in here. Hold on 1 second. The rubber foot fell off my chair when I shifted it. All right, so what section did I say I was putting her in? She goes in science. Yeah, because she's a biologist. So there's like a little like personal stuff on the back, like baseball cards. So science. Do we have? Yeah, we got an extra rank 1, so she can go there. Boop. Wait. Oh no, she's got to go. She can't. We can only put. She's got to go in the engineering. You can only. Each section can only choose 1. So I almost accidentally broke a rule. I think I caught that. But I guess engineering. She's in biology. I guess that isn't. That at least makes kind of some sense. It's not like I'm putting her in security detail or something. So basically now my security section has in hand Nicholas and Javier. My science section has Maida, and Yaramir. And then my recon has Andrew and Bianca. And then my engineering has Gal and Giovanna. All right, so those are all in hand. Okay. So then the next step it says here, where I'm tapping, it says choose your next facility. Return to page 6 of the ship book. So it's like a choose your own adventure book. Did you guys ever read those? All right. So it said, as a hint, it suggested barracks and production complex. So when someone gives me advice, I try to listen. So I'm going to do what they say for now because this is new to me. And I'm going to go to the production complex on page 12, spend my last command token. All right, so let me see. So after choose facility, once you have used all your command tokens, proceed to step 2. So after I do the production complex, I'll come back here and then go to step 2 up there. But for now, I go to page 12, production complex. Oh, wow, look at this art. All right, assembly. Page 13 is where the production projects are placed that are ready for production. So let me check something real quick. Research. Oh, so research laboratory is probably where I use those cards that are in my waiting envelope, but I probably won't get to do that this turn. All right. Page 13 is where production projects are placed that are ready for production. Page 14 consists of 3 rows. Where is that? Page 14 is here. 1, 2, 3 rows. The top row is used for production upgrades. The bottom 2 rows are production queues. At the start of the campaign, only production queue 1 is available. Hold on, I gotta grab some water. My throat's getting really scratchy. Ugh. Too much talking. Oh yeah, that's good. And yeah, beer's good, but I don't know if it really helps with the scratchiness. Okay, so at the start of the campaign, only production Q1 is available. So now I go through these steps. Gain new production projects. Take all production project cards out of the awaiting envelope and insert each into an empty ready for production slot on page 13. So these are all ready for production. So I've already got, it looks like 4 that they gave me, from the start. Like I said, I'm pretty sure these are both research, so they don't apply here. Yeah, okay. So gain new production projects, so I don't have any. Install production upgrades. Take all production upgrade cards out of the awaiting envelope. Don't have any. progress current projects. Move all production projects in the production queue on page 14, none. One slot to the right. So whenever a project moves right from a stage 3 slot, take the card, flip it over, resolve its text, and remove it from the game. Progress current projects. So move all production. So when I get stuff in there, whenever a project moves from a stage 3 slot, so you put them here, and then I think you just keep moving them over until they are. So yeah, you move them until they're done. Interesting. Okay. But I don't have anything there. Start new projects. Choose any number of production projects on page 13 here, and place them in their listed starting slots of any available production queue on page 14. Okay. So it says, let me just read that one more time. Choose any number of production projects on page 13 and place them in their listed starting slots of any available production queue on page 14. If the listed starting slot is occupied, you may place the project in an empty slot to the left of the starting slot. If there's no valid slot for a project, return it to ready for production. So basically now I get to take cards out of here, and based on where it says to start them, put them in appropriate sections here. So production Q1, production Q2. I think it said this. I can't use this yet, right? At the start of the campaign, only production Q1 is available. So I think basically, so these are for upgrades. So I can't put them there. I think I can only put them in this row here. Okay. So let's see. So I have to choose now which of these I want to do. I can only choose 3 of them. This starts in stage 3, so I probably want to do that because then the next time I come back here, it'll be ready to go. Starting stage 2 and starting stage 1. So I can get, what is this? Production section tools. ISS Vanguard is only meant to safely reach the divine coordinates to establish first contact. If we're to explore more alien worlds, we need additional equipment for our away team. Grants, lander mods, equipment, production projects. Okay, so I guess I'll do this. I'll put this in stage 3. And then there's something on the back, but I'm not supposed to read it yet. So this goes in stage 3, so it'll be done the next time I do a ship phase, once I go to production. All right. And then I'll choose one of these stage 2s, improved Vanguard systems, bridge upgrade, lander mod, facility upgrade, boost. There's these boosts. I don't know what those do yet. Heavy mission equipment, wide range of heavy mission equipment, production project equipment. I don't know. This sounds like something I'll need. I'll put this in. This says starting stage 2, so we'll put it in this slot. And then I'll do this one that goes in stage 1, Pelican Lander. Oh, so this I think is a upgraded lander. You have these lander cards that are like the little mini ship you use to land on your planets. So you got to upgrade that throughout the game. So I'm going to choose this Pelican Lander and put this in stage 1. So now the next time we do a ship phase, these will all shift to the right. So this one will be done and I can use it. This one will shift here and this one will shift here. Blah, blah, blah. So now what do? Start new project. That's what I just did, right? So when I come back, progress current projects. Whenever a project moves right from a stage 3, take a card, flip it over, resolve its text, and remove it from the game. So I think that basically means I'll get whatever's on the card. Boost production. You may assign available crew members to work in assembly. Choose a production project on page 14. Assign available crew members whose convert icons match the ones printed on the card. Then move the card one slot to the right. The slot must be empty. Whenever a project moves right from a stage 3 slot, take the card, flip it, resolve its text, and remove it from the game. You may repeat this entire step any number of times. So I might be able, since I have extra people here now, I can assign them to do things, so I might do that. That way I've got some equipment for the next mission. So it says I can assign them crew members whose convert icons, I think that's these things, match the ones printed on the card. Then okay, so I can, but only if the slot is empty. So the only one I could do right now would be this one. Boost any icon. Okay. So I basically can choose any guy. Who do I want to use that I probably am not going to take? Maybe let's take this reckless guy. So I'll probably have Javier go on the actual mission. So I'm going to take him. And I can assign him. And he's going to move this thing to the right. And then I'll get, I think, the equipment on it, hopefully. What do I do with the crew member then? Okay, well, either way, let's just do that. So we're assigning him, it says any icon, so it doesn't matter what his icon is. So I take this card out, move it to here. This means I get to resolve it. Take another sip of water, Jesus. Section tools. These basic tools should help our away team deal with the unexpected. Hopefully, as our knowledge progresses, we will be able to create more of them. Move the following cards from lander mods to the awaiting envelope. God, that's a lot of shit. Heavy armor plating, multi-directional thrusters, nav console. Move the following equipment from unavailable equipment to armory. Okay, so I'm going to actually gain some stuff. So I've got to go through a bunch of cards here real quick. So lander mods. Where are lander mods? Where are the lander mods? There should be a card that says, oh, lander mods. Okay. So A1, that's this guy. A2, A3 says move the following cards from lander mods to the awaiting envelope. So these go in this little envelope guy here. Okay, cool. So the next ship phase, I'll probably get them out of here. And then it says move the following cards from unavailable equipment to armory. So 2 E1s. So that's a med kit. E1, E1. So 2 med kits. So these are going to go in my armory. I think this means I can use them on missions, my next mission. E2, portable AI. Oh, God. Are you kidding me? AI? It's going to kill us all. I think it's like a hologram. E3, a jetpack. I like the sound of that. E4, construction arm. Boop. And E5, adrenaline shot. Get the shot. She's bleeping dying on me. All right, move the following cards from production projects to the awaiting envelope. Production projects. Where's that at? Production. Okay, right here. It's like I'm going through a card catalog. This is kind of nice, kind of soothing. All right, C4 and C5. C4 and C5. So these 2 cards says place them in the awaiting envelope. So these go in here. So next ship management phase, I'll get those out of there. So I have this whole envelope just with a bunch of cards in it that are waiting for the next time I do ship phase. All right, so I did everything on there. So now it just says basically remove it from the game after. So there's this slot here that's basically cards that I don't need anymore that goes in there. It's like the trash can. And then, oh yeah, and these all go in my armory now. Let me put them back in the order that I drew them. So the armory is a little slot here. So at some point, I'll probably get to choose those cards to equip them on my lander when I do my next planet exploration. Okay. Okay. All right. So hold on. What did I just got to see what it said before about assigning crew members. During ship management, you'll be able to assign available crew members to various tasks. However, you can never assign your last available crew members. You'll need them. Okay, I don't know what it means to assign them. Where do they go? Do they go in resting crew? I guess maybe I'll find out in a minute because it doesn't say yet. Okay. So back here, choose your next facility. Okay. I just want to double check something. So whenever a project moves from a stage 3 slot, take a card, flip it. So I could, if I wanted, assign more people and move some of these other things down the line. But I don't know if return to page 6 of the ship book. Like, am I going to need more crew members for other crap before this whole phase is over? I might. Let me just see. Let me get an idea. Ship management cleanup, and then go to page 18, hangar. I think I'm gonna progress stuff because I think at the hangar install start them after going choose a lander, go to page mission launch procedure. I'm just trying to see if I'm gonna need to. Okay, I think I might as well move some of these projects along first. So this one I'll move over, and then the next ship phase it'll be ready to go. So who am I going to take on my next mission for science? I think I want to take, he has 2 charges. Science, I'm going to take Yaramir with, so I'm going to assign her and move this guy. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I have to have matching icons. Sorry. I almost cheated. So who's got, so Bianca can move, she's got the correct icon to move this along. So I'm going to assign Bianca to work on this project. So this gets shifted over 1. And does anyone have the gear? I could assign Gal. I'm going to assign Gal to move this puppy down the line once. Okay. So those people have all been assigned. I don't know what I do with them yet. Okay. Did someone else join? It looks like we got a 3rd person. All right. So now I go back to page 6. 6. 6 is good. What's wrong with 6? All right. Sorry, Seinfeld references. All right. So I've used all my command tokens that were in my command token pool that was over here, so I can't visit any more of these facilities. Geez, can't I even use the bathroom? Ship management cleanup. Discard any energy and command tokens remaining in the pool, which are none. Place all success tokens remaining in the pool in the token bag. Mine are already in my token bag. Place all situation cards above the ship book in the awaiting envelope. So this was the situation card. So it says to put it in the awaiting envelope. Boop. And then go to page 18, hangar. It's all success tokens remaining in the pool in the token bag. Okay, go to page 18, hangar. Install new landers. Take all lander cards out of the awaiting envelope and insert each into an empty slot on page 19. Oh, cool. So these are my landers. So right now I just have Space Ranger. I think it's on the back of this card. This lander cannot be damaged. Turn this card to the other side. Oops, sorry. Okay. So these are when I land on a planet. This card has some different stats on it. If they're all occupied, you must either remove the new lander card from the game or decommission one of the existing landers. Choose a lander and remove it from the game to make room for the new one. Okay, install lander mods. Take all lander mod cards out of the awaiting envelope and insert them into the empty slots on page 21. If there's no free card slot there, you may empty slots first by removing any currently slotted mods from the game. I don't think did I insert any lander mods? I don't think so. No, I did. Lander mod. Okay. I forgot. All right, so these cards go back. Bloop. All right, so what did it say? Insert them into the empty slots on page 21. So we got heavy armor plating. That gives us, it looks like +2 defense. Multi-directional thrusters. That gives us +2 agility. And then nav console. That gives us +2, whatever this other icon is. Bloop. Okay. If any of the lander cards on page 19 is face down, you may pay the repair cost to flip the card face up. Oh, that's what it was when I looked at the other side of the card. It said, it cannot be damaged. Turn it over. Choose a lander. After reviewing information on the revealed sections of the landing card and the planetary scanner, decide which lander to use for your next planetary exploration by choosing a face-up lander card on page 19, taking the corresponding lander board from the box and placing it nearby. All right. Choosing a face-up lander card on page 19 and taking a corresponding lander board from the box, placing it nearby. Okay. So, all right. So there's all these, I think they're double-sided, these lander cards. Which one did I have? Space Ranger? Okay, so I have to take the Space Ranger one. Jeez, so many components. And I have to place this somewhere on the board. I'll place it up here. Customize the lander. Choose the lander mod cards from page 21 and place them in the empty slots of the lander board, max of 1 per mod slot. There are 2 mod types, structural and utility. You may only place mods in lander board slots of the same type. So this lander board has looks like a structural and a utility, so I can only do 2. What's on the other side? Oh, it's a different one. So let's see. This is structural. They're all structural, so I can only use 1. I think it said something about needing good defense for this next landing, so I'm going to take the heavy armor plating and place it on the board there. I don't have any utility ones, so they're all structural, so I can't add anymore. Oh, it's the same thing on each side. Okay. And then go to page 23, mission launch procedure. I think this is probably where I'm going to pause because there's, oh, yeah, wow. I don't know if you can see, but this is a lot of words. And I think I'm getting to a point where I don't want to read any more words. So this is, and I've been streaming for over an hour now. So, but let me just make sure. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything on this page. So I installed the new landers. No, install lander mods. Yeah, repair landers. Didn't need to do. I chose a lander and then I customized it, and then go to page 23. So so it looks like basically there's a bunch of steps here to prepare the lander and everything for launching, because now I'm getting ready. I'm at the point now where I'm getting ready for my next planetary exploration, where I go back up into the planet book, and I'll probably go to I'll go to a different page for whatever planet I'm landing on. So this is all the preparation for that. So like this. And then it looks like that, then I'll begin planetary exploration. It gives me a bunch of stuff, and then leaving the planet. So this is probably what I do after I finish the scenario and leave the planet. And then, and then you have docking, debriefing. So there's a bunch of stuff you have to do after, unloading all the stuff you found. Interesting. Med bay for when, I guess, for injured players. Bloop, bloop. Memorial wall. Oh my God. Is this for when, oh my God, security memorial, science memorial, engineering? So I think this is when your crew members die, you place them in the memorial. It's like a little cemetery for your guys. What does it say? I think movie time, streaming time is good. Yeah. Yeah, it's like watching a movie. All right, save point. And then that's it. That's the end of the book. Yay. So I will at some point continue. I don't know if it'll be streaming or not, but at some point I'll continue with all this crap, and then probably, maybe I'll save my next stream for when I'm actually ready to do another planetary exploration, so you can see the actual like regular gameplay again, whenever the next time I stream may be. So wow, that was pretty cool. I think that's that's kind of a unique experience as far as what I'm used to with playing tabletop games. That's kind of cool. You go through that whole ship book and do a bunch of crap, and you get to upgrade. It's like it's like your car, and you're buying a bunch of new parts for your car and upgrading it and stuff. Okay, I think that's a good stopping point. I'm gonna go drink beer and, I don't know, hang out with my wife. Borat voice is always funny and current, right? Thanks everyone for joining. And I hope everyone has a good night. What does that say? We went along with setup. Yay. Yeah. So now you guys know how to play. So you can get your own copy and play it along at home. All right. Everyone have a great night. Everyone have, a drink of your choice. Enjoy the night and the weekend. And I will talk to you all soon. I still need a tag, like an closing tagline. I don't know. Ships ahoy. All right. Good night. We're glooming. Yes, we're glooming. Ooh, that's nice. All right. Good night. That's it. That's all. Bye. Adios.